Hello, everyone. Welcome back after last Friday's big live show. We're back again real quick in time for today's video. I'm excited. I got this available to me on Friday. This came as we were doing that big live show on Friday, and I wanted to get an unboxing. And then this coming Friday is our normally scheduled live show, so you definitely want to tune into that as well. We'll spin the wheel again. It'll go back to normal as far as the prizes go. But I want to welcome some people in, not expecting as many people for today's show as we got for the big one with Mark on Friday. But this one's going to be exciting nonetheless for anybody interested in military, interested in RC tanks, because Mato tanks, they represent the luxury of scale RC tanks. So we have a lot of, believe we sell now 5 different brands of tanks. You got Henlong and Tangda. They reside in the lower end, offering most of their models are plastic parts, all plastic throughout. Still look very good. And then they have options for, upgraded tracks and things like that. They have varied options. Then you got Toro and Tamiya. They exist, higher up than Henlong as far as it goes, with the luxury detailing and such. And then you get to Mato. Mato is 100% handmade stuff. If you check our website, we sell, I believe, 5 different versions right now of Mato tanks. And the Sherman itself comes in a painted version, which is the one I have in the box. And we also have a fully chrome version. So again, these models are all metal. They are all metal throughout, soup to nuts, and really detailed. And again, handcrafted, handmade. So you can buy it fully chrome, each one of these, where there's no paint on it at all. It looks like it came off a factory line. And then you can, you could get them in painted versions. Like the Sherman only comes in the green, the olive green that we have, but then a few of the tanks, there's 2 variants of colors that you can grab if you want. But you're going to see as we unbox this. I'm excited. I didn't even open the box yet. I'm excited to take a look in here because I've never seen a tank of this caliber up close, and I'm hoping the next one I do, I want them to send me a fully chrome one and unpainted, because I'd like to see how that looks. And take a crack at some airbrushing and doing it myself. But I'm ready to go here. I'm going to cut the top. Now, one thing I know about the Mato tanks on the, as far as our product page goes, comes with a beautiful carrying case. So, like, I remember, Henlongs and Toros, they come in, your standard foam package. You're not really going to reuse those boxes. But the Toros, they came in nice wood crates. This one comes in what? Oh, there's a box inside a box. There's a box inside a box. So let me get this box out, and then we'll do it. We'll have to do it again. I saw the Mato toys on the outside. I assumed, it's heavy. I'm gonna, I'm gonna flip it over right here. Sorry, guys. There it is. Let's start that again. It's heavy, man. It's gotta be 20-something pounds. Easy. Now let's see this carrying case here. How's everybody doing today, though? I see some people in the chat. Vic, what's going on? Jerry, Scotty Story, big winner. One of our winners the other day. And 8439 Corporation. There we go. Check that out. So you can already see it's like a real aluminum case all packaged up. I don't know if you could catch that.
Bit bright.
Bit bright. I'm going to cut it out of here. And then we'll just slide it out. There we go. Rid of these boxes. I like all these corners that help protect the case, which is nice. That one just popped up. I could probably rip this, right? Wow. Wow. It's a beautiful case. And this is where the luxury comes in to play. Wow. Look at that. I keep saying wow, but wow. 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 Get rid of all that. Wow, look at that. Beautiful case. Check this out. This is all metal. You got the nice Mato logo on the front. I dig that. Mato toys. Really, really beautiful. I'm excited to take a look inside. So let's unlock our latch. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited. It's a lot of plastic in there. Wow. 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 All right, we got some boxes. Let's take out our boxes. Mato toys on that one. Oh, look at that. I think that's the transmitter. We got another box. Really nice packaging. I mean, it really looks, you know, it looks expensive, which is nice. It looks like it's taken care of. And again, all handmade. So somebody's hand stuffing it. You could tell it was like hand stuff. It's not produced on a line, you know. Somebody's placing it in there, not a machine. And each tank has like a number on it or whatever on the box where, you know, if you ever had an issue, they could go back to the factory and they know which tank is yours. You know, and they have notes on every one that goes out the door. So you get your FlySky 10 channel transmitter, similar to a lot of the stuff we use, which is cool. It's like we got our oil in here. It's our smoke oil. Oh, that's for me. These are actually, well, you know what, this doesn't come in there, but I guess somebody popped them in the container before they wrapped it up again. These are our keychains. These are Motion RC keychains available now on the website. I was wondering where they are. I didn't realize, you know, how Motion RC, if you buy extra things, if they could fit it in the box, they will. But now we got some keychains. So, and this is not April Fool's Day. This is a real keychain you can buy for, I believe, 99 cents. But that is going on my keys as soon as I get off of here. All right, we're taking that out. Just getting all this bubble wrap. Oh, my kids are going to be so stoked. They love, who doesn't love popping bubble wrap and annoying their parents while they do it? All right, so now I'm just going to turn it this way. Ooh, look at that. I didn't even see that in there. Nice, like soundproofing, but let's pop this tank. Look how wrapped up, like hand wrapped up. I love it. And then what is this? What is this? We got a nice, look at that. I feel like I'm opening like an award of some sort. Like I just won an award for, it's fragile. Let's open this up. It's an envelope. And what is it? I'm assuming it's just my manual in here? It's awesome. It's awesome. It is. Is it overkill? I don't know. It's awesome. There you go. Item number 1230. Model shown as original metal. Cool. So you got your whole nice in color manual, and that's on like hard cardboard. Yeah, I get the handmade tank, Shady. They get the, yeah, of course. They're not touching this tank. No way. They could play with a Henlong one if they want. I enjoy the Henlong one. But there you go. And nice. This is your control board operation for the 10-channel transmitter and the control board inside. So if you want to make changes to it, things like that, that's what you'd use that for. But I'm going to keep that. Well, I guess I'll keep it out because at some point we're going to do an unboxing video. But let's get into the show. I won't open the boxes first. Let's cut this bad boy out and take a look. So again, this is the olive drab version, not the chrome. I kind of wish they had sent me the chrome one. Now that I see it, I like the idea of it looking like it must have came off the assembly line. I'm just going to be very light on my cutting. It is all metal. I'm sure you could scratch it. Wow, they really went hard with the bubble wrap. This is really nice though. I mean, this is what you'd want, right? If you're paying this much for a scale model, it's This reminds me of like, you know, like our Bancroft boats are some of the more expensive items that I open. Last year, this is definitely the most expensive tank I've ever gotten a chance to open. And I love how they've done that. For anyone who's in this price range, there we go. You would want that nicely. More bubble wrap for the kids. There's a ton of bubble wrap. There's a ton of bubble wrap. And now it's just a bunch of Scotch tape and this light foam. Wow. Wow, man. Wow. It is all metal. That's crazy. Wow.
Wow.
I hate to say it, but like even like just looking at it right here, anybody who's researched some Shermans know one of the coolest features about the Sherman was the suspension system, the VVSS. What am I forgetting? The volute suspension system, the vertical volute suspension. Forgetting the first word now. Volume volute? I forget what the first one is, but the VVSS, and it looks really cool. I do have like a Henlong down there, one that I painted up. So, but this is solid metal. Metal everywhere. This bad boy is one of the heavier tanks, and this is only the Sherman too. Sherman in real life and in the 1/16 scale is obviously going to be a lot smaller than some of the other 16th scales. It's one of the smaller tanks, you know, going. So at least in their lineup for right now. But absolutely sweet. Let's take a look. What opens up here? We got first door. I'm going to have to move. I don't want to move this until I plug it in. No, I don't want to. That's going to hit the gun. I got to turn that to open it. But I could see down into the motor. That's good little movement. I got the top. Sweet. I could see servo driven. Another thing about Mato tanks, it's a 360-degree turret rotation, which is really awesome. You know, most are going to be like, don't go fully around, but you're getting 360 degrees. This door looks like where we're going to plug in. I see a wire there, probably where you plug in your infrared, because you can play the infrared game with Mato tanks as well. And then there's a door on the side. There's a side door. I'm going to lower it down. I gotta get under it. Let me just get in there to pop it open. Whoop. Ah. Let's try it again. Ah, there it is. Just a little sec. What's in there? Oh, nothing. Just cool looking. But again, all metal. You got these grates open. Ah, there we go. Inside here is going to be our batteries already in there. So the battery, looks like the battery's going to live inside, which is cool. And then you're just going to charge it with the charger here. And there's another plug, or maybe this is the charger. We're going to have to figure it out as we go. And then this is your on and off switch. Nice. Easy access there. I like that. Covered behind the grates. And then all metal tracks, all metal sprockets, all metal idler. Metal road wheels. Well, the wheels here are rubber, nice hard rubber on top of the metal tracks. Really well done. How's it? Look at the suspension. Look at that. Oh, you can hear it. Ding, ding, ding. Wow. This is too cool. I'm kind of speechless on how different it is. Let me grab this Henlong. So now, this is a Henlong tank that was their professional version at the time. Yeah, actually we did a little weathering to it, so it looks a little, you know, better. Me and Wes did this prior to Wes ever working here, but you can see, like, you know, the absolute differences in both 16 scale. But when you color, you know, obviously you could get some color on this one. You know, you can paint it up even further. But the detail on it and just on the tracks are unreal. Let's see all the let's see all the accessories. What comes out of the box with your Mato tank? So we got at least 2 boxes here. Absolutely stunning. More bubble wrap just keeps coming out. You can remove the hull by loosening the 1 silver screw under the grate. Ah, okay, remove it. I can remove it. All right, I'll give it a shot, Bill. That's Bill Jarek, everyone. He's the one who brings our fabulous surface products that you see here on Motion RC. He's behind Primus. He's behind a lot of these new tank companies, the construction companies, a lot of the surface and boat stuff that you're getting on motionrc.com nowadays is all coming through Bill. So he's the one you want. If you have interest in bringing more stuff in, he's the one you yell out for your next Bancroft boat, for your next car. We got a nice charger. So that'll charge up our pack so we can plug that directly in. It just comes nice power source, not a USB, which I like. I prefer that versus the USBs. And let's open this one. I'm gonna get some other stuff. And then I want to take a look in the box again, make sure I didn't forget anything. We got some more stuff being pulled out. Oh, look at that. It's a black card. This has your number on it. This ID card number matches the ID number on your tank. Oh my God. Please register your tank at Mato Toys. Once complete, please ensure that your ID card is placed in a safe location and easily accessible if required. Your ID card will allow you to access special deals, exclusive offers, and much more. I feel like, remember the Batman movie when he holds up the Bat credit card? I have incidents, even the number on it. Where is my tank number? There's like a plate somewhere on the tank itself. Oh, there's another hatch underneath. We're gonna have to get under there too. Maybe it's inside the hull. But that's really cool. Bill, I dig this. I dig this. I wish there was money on it, but beggars can't be choosers. Actually, while I'm unboxing this stuff, Alex, if you could go to the website and click on detailing at the top. See it there? Yep. Scale accessories. I want you guys to check this out. These work for every. Go to tank accessories, and then you're just gonna sort by Mato. And I don't know if you guys know, but anyone who's into tanks, we sell now a ton of. We had a lot of Toro accessories, but now we have a ton of Mato accessories. These are fully metal accessories that will go with any tanks. So, you know, if you want to upgrade your Henlong, your Tongde, your Toro, your Tamiya, you can grab these parts. They'll fit. They're scale helmets. I mean, just looking down, the cable, the tow cables, tool sets, ones that are specific for a type of tank, like I see Panzer III there, you know, Sherman specific, things like that. Really, really awesome. And, you know, super useful for guys who just, you know, guys want to get these and kit them out fully. You know, you can mix and match now between the Toro parts. Like Toro made a lot of cool, like, of the covers for the cannon, like, I don't even know what word I'm looking for, but like the muzzle covers, if you will, like they cover the top of the gun and stuff. And then these make all the beautiful, you know, metal stuff. So, you know, guys into RC tanking, it's not necessarily about the RC-ness of them as it is, it's a working scale model that is going to look great just sitting on a shelf, you know, in a man cave, or in your master bedroom if your wife's cool with it, versus just doing RC. All right, we got a bind plug. I'm going to open up this other one. What's on here? What's in here? I just want to look through all the foam too. Ah, that's our machine gun for the top. There it is. I was wondering where that bad boy was. Oh, he's all metal too. No way. No way. Look at that. That is fully metal. A fully metal machine gun. and it's on a swivel. It swivels. Let's mount it. There it is. Oh, I'm pumped. I'm pumped. All right, let's see. Do I take the hull off? Let's try to. Oh, and this was what came out of one of the. This is all your track links. It's different than some of the Henlong and Toro tracks. These are much beefier. I mean, this is a link. That's a thick piece of metal with the bars that go between them to link them up. So if you need to, shorten or elongate your tracks, and then these are the teeth on the outside that I guess hold the tires into place to make sure the tires don't run off the track on the outside of the thing. So you get a lot of those pieces all together in one, which is great. Is Mato the one? Can I see the comment section for 1 sec? Is Mato the one who makes the basic tank FPV system? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think. Oh yeah, Bill. Mato offers FPV as factory and sole option in their models, but cost. There you go. But cost versus popularity was not favorable. Yeah, I mean, you could FPV. It's gotten to the point where we had really cheap little cameras that could work FPV, but FPV kind of. I always thought it was going to be the next thing, and then it kind of fell out of favor. I could see FPV being fun on tanks if you're in a proper community, like a tank community that has a nice setup with scale details. Like if you have one guy driving the tank, one guy trying to turn the turret and shoot the gun, you're both on FPV, so you really can't see who's coming around corners and stuff, sort of like a Call of Duty or World of Tanks game in real life. I could see that working. But driving it around FPV, I remember having FPV and driving cars with it, like it gets very shaky. You got to play a lot of, you got to make yourself not get sick. You have to have a lot of stabilization gimbals, especially on road surface vehicles. FPV on planes is a lot better because nothing's really getting in the way. Turbulence isn't that bad in the air, but once it gets a little rocky, then you're going to be, you're not going to be happy. So you say, Bill, I can remove the hull by loosening this screw here. So I'm going to trust in my, yeah, should I? We don't know. We do not know. Should, won't stop us for. So there's one big screw right in the back here. I'm going to loosen it, and I just want to see where it goes. Because I would love to see inside. I really would. No, info only. Most, yes. Mato are compatible with. What do you say, loosen it? Oh, okay. All right, I'm just going to take it out. Should I take it out? Okay, I took it out. I took it out! Oh, okay. Now where's it, what's it locked into? Easy. Easy! Look at that. And then never yank off the top because you have connections that you don't want to hurt. Wow, look at the drivetrain in there. It's hard for me to, I'm gonna tip it. I gotta tip the whole thing at once. I don't want to unplug anything, even though it's really just two, no, it's a lot more plugs than that. But take a look inside. So you got the, first we'll start here at the front. That's your gearboxes, drivetrains, all metal. Beautiful. This is that was so easy to remove. That's easier than any Henlong Tangda that I ever tried to remove. Some of them could be actually a little complicated. You got your control board, so there's still extra channels and stuff. I see extra connections you can make in there for other things you might want to add. Easy access on the battery then, Velcro strap down, and I'm looking at, I don't know what kind of battery it is. I forgot to check. If Bill, you could put it in there, what type of battery it is. I don't want to, right now I'm holding, I could check it in a second, but you want to pop it in the speaker system. You see the speaker and then the smoke unit. So the smoke comes out both tubes and come out the back. That was super convenient. And then you can't see this. I'm going to flip it around, Alex. Oh, you might not. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Here we go. This way. That's your Mato. Can you see right there? Behind there? There it is. That's your identification number. So that matches your credit card. That number on there matches your Mato credit card. So you know which is which. It's hidden away inside. But super beautiful, super convenient. I dig it. Oh, so now that it's open, okay, I have more cord on this side. Perfect. Receivers tucked away in there, fly sky, a lot of room to play. Now so then this is the, oh, okay. Wow, so the battery is specific for this. This is the balance lead, and it's like spliced into the battery. One long black lead is coming out of the battery, and then they lock it here so that you can easily charge it. So they keep this, you could tuck this away if you'd rather, just since it's that simple to open, I almost would rather just tuck it away and not even have to worry about it. But because that's super easy. One screw to take the whole top off. But so the battery specific, this battery specifically is designed for this so that you can charge it here and then you make the connection for the battery here. So I'm going to plug it in. I hope I have some juice. I'm not going to turn it on yet, but I'm just going to get it plugged in. Hopefully we have enough juice to just run it a tad here. And then let's close the top up. But super, super convenient. And then this just slides. Let's make sure. Oh, it said it's a slide. Hold on. Let me do this my way. Oh, that has to go. Does that go underneath? Ah, yeah. Does it? Yep. No. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. My first time. There we go. It's got to like seat down. There you go. Seats down nice and easy. Let's take our little thumb screw, and you could Velcro that down if you didn't even want to deal with the screw. You could probably make other ways to do it, but that's super convenient. All right, let's get some batteries in the transmitter. The transmitter is the only thing out of the box you still have to provide some batteries for. So I'm going to grab, I got them down here, I think. Let's hope I grab 4 that have enough juice in them. And let's hear it. Let's play with the transmitter without looking at the instructions at all. That's how we do it over here. Figure it out on my own. And then we'll look at the instructions when we get lost. All right. So transmitter, these Fly Sky transmitters, I don't know if they're looking at me. They can see me, okay. Press both buttons. It'll ask you to put all the switches up top, and then it'll turn on, so if the switches are down. We're on. I'm gonna open my grate again. Oh, we bound up. I heard it bind up. So, whoa. Ooh, that speaker's nice. Are we started yet? Ooh. Whoa. That's a speaker. So the speakers are at the top. Right now I don't have drive. Must be on a switch. Maybe. Okay, this switch down. We're gonna get it. I'm gonna knock my coffee, I know it. Oh, lights, that was lights. Lights came on. How do we drive it? I think I'm gonna have to go to the instructions. Sounds like it should, so that's my drive. Why are we not driving now? I'm gonna have to look at the instructions. That's my smoke unit. I hear it. Smoke is coming. I'm messing with switches. I love it. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm gonna have to make a video to figure out what I did. Wow. The recoil on the cannon. What is that noise? Oh, did I just turn the sound off? It's awesome. It's really cool. I think I turned the sound off, or the battery is getting low on in the tank itself. That was my smoke system. I'm gonna have to figure out. So now I turned off the drive system.
But how did you do that?
We're gonna have to figure it out. We're gonna have to figure that out, and we will figure it out. But all around, it's super cool. Oh, there we go. We're really, smoke unit works nicely. Look at that. Okay, so sound was on and off on this one, so wait. That's lower, that's volume. All right, the volume on the sound there. And then the machine gun is to the right on this knob. The big cannon's to the left. And it takes a second for it to like reload. You can't just fire it right away, which is kind of cool. It's got like, I think it's timed in the board, so you're not able to just you know, to just do it up like that. But that is super cool. I'm gonna lower the sound again. That gets rather loud. That's about as low as it'll go. But all around, super duper cool. And then the IR is built into it. There's a little light up here. So there's nothing to plug in. There's no stupid, well, I don't want to say stupid. There's no, you know, there's no obnoxious, if you will, little mushroom that you have to put on top of it. Stupid was the wrong term. I'm just super impressed with this. I'm absolutely super impressed. The machine gun, yep, has a flashing light on the front. I saw someone mention that. Now, what did that do? That shut the sound off entirely, and then that put it back on. We're gonna have to figure out. Ah, so it's like it's wild. Some of these switches you got to go up and down a couple times for it to do something. I love the startup sound though. Really sounds like it's puttering. I could play with this all day, guys. Does it say what the milliamps are on the battery? 3,000 milliamp pack. So that's a lot bigger than some of the other tanks. So should be able to run for a good little while. Lower it. Sorry, I shut it off. I'm gonna turn it off now, and then we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna make a proper video where I know what all my controls do, but we'll turn it off. But I'm really impressed right off the top. Again, you do get smoke oil with your tank as well, and it's wrapped up nicely. I know with the smoke oils, altitude, if they're, you know, this came in a container across the boat, but sometimes if they're mailed through the air, like the juice can leak through. It changes the viscosity of it on the altitude, so they really wrap it up nice. I've opened some tanks where, you know, the oil is everywhere, but that's your smoke oil, and they give you a little injector, if you will, so you find where the smoke was coming out of those two tubes I showed you when you open it up, and you could reach that all the way through the tube and then just squeeze like a drop or two to fill it up. But a little bit of smoke goes a long way. You don't want to flood the you know, you don't want to flood the system. How do you not learn how something works before you do a live demonstration? Because I'm doing a live demonstration, I wanted to have a first impression. I never played with a Mato tank before. So now that I have it, we're going to make a full video like we always do. I'll have an overview video next week where I'm going to go through and learn how everything works and make a proper video to show you. But I want to do a live unboxing with a first impression, you know, like everyone else, what you're going to experience when you buy this. You know, a lot of guys, I know when I buy things, I turn it right on and tend to play first. Then I go to the instructions next. This isn't an informational how-to. That video will come next week for sure. This was my first impression of a super expensive, beautiful RC tank. I've opened over 40 of them. They're all different. This is the first time I've ever played with one that had a more advanced transmitter. So learning where everything is and figuring it out, that'll come as soon as possible. But I am super impressed with the detail on this. Again, even the sledgehammers, the shovels, like that's all metal. That's like molded in. It's really beautiful. And then you got that to hold the cannon too. Nice. So if you're staying you know, if you're traversing, you could lock down the gun if you want. But who wants to do that? All around super cool. But the VVS system, the VVSS suspension, really beautiful. I can't wait to see that outside on some, you know, we'll take it on some rocks, we'll take it over some sticks. You know, we'll run it over to really see how that works, because this bad boy seems pretty darn durable, and I wish I had a scale for it. I'll weigh it before the video, but I'm gonna say it's got to be about at least 15 pounds. Now with the case, it was more expensive, but I mean, look at everything you're getting. One more time before we get out of here, guys. I'm gonna bring the case back in to play. You know, this is what's one of the beautiful features of this tank. You get something beautiful like this, and you want to take it with you. You want to take it to somewhere, you know, take it to your tank club, wherever you got to go. You can pop this bad boy right back in its case, and you don't have to worry about it. And then you got extra foam pieces to put on the sides of it so it doesn't move while it's in there. You would take the gun. I don't even know if you need to take the gun off, but I would take the gun off because it's simple to take off. And then you've got a spot for your transmitter, which is not going to get it. And look at that, man. Beautiful. Whoop. And then you are.
Math says 12 pounds.
12 pounds?
That's what my quick math says. So
that's what your quick math? Oh, okay. All right. That's what they're saying it is. With that, grams. You got to be about. Yeah, it's hard to tell, you know. I do a little lifting, but I can't tell on what 15 pounds is in my head. But all around, super impressed from my first impressions with the Mato tanks, guys. Anybody, I know a lot of people are probably into tanks, probably may never end up with a Mato tank, but to see what it's like up close, you know, I wasn't even sure if I'd get one because, again, these are all handmade. So it's not like we get them in mass production bulk. The people buying these, it's a specific niche of RC tanker, much like our RC warships. You know, they're not mass produced. These are somebody sitting there detailing each one, hand detailed, putting everything on. So the fact that I was able to get one here to do this for you guys, it's a great representation of probably all the Mato lineups. The only thing I'd like to see, I want to do one in the all chrome version. I would love to see how it looks when it's just completely chrome, and then you can go in and really fine detail them to your specifications. But wow, absolutely gorgeous. But guys, that's going to do it for us here today. It's 12:40. There was no real time frame on this video. It was more just, hey, we got it. We want to unbox it. Like I said, we're going to play with it the rest of the week. We're going to take it outside. We're going to have some fun with it. And we'll come out next week at some point with a full overview video where I will go through what each one of these darn buttons does so you know when you turn it on. I'm sure it's not as hard as it might have seemed for me, but I love doing things live and just getting an idea, you know, for myself of what things happen. But either way, guys, this Friday, we're going to be spinning the wheel one time per our normal show. But this Friday is our normal live show. So it'll be me, Alex behind the camera. We got Wes and Lori, and we're going to go through the community. We're going to spin the wheel. We're going to have fun with some products. I'll probably show Wes this. I know Wes is out flying something special right now and getting some video on that. and we'll talk all about it. I'll probably show this a little more. Maybe I'll even show it on the live show that I know a little more switches there. But either way, we're going to have a good time on Friday, as we always do with our community. So join us then. And as always, guys, we appreciate you so much helping us get to 100,000. I got to figure out where to put that. I think I'm going to mount it right here. I'm not sure, but without you guys, we wouldn't have got that awesome milestone under our belt. So we're excited to have that, and excited all around with just so much cool stuff coming to Motion RC that we're happy to show you. If you guys didn't already check it out, the dump trucks, well, the first one you saw yesterday, if you're into scale RC construction, that Huina 6x6 dump truck is like the Mato version of a dump truck. Absolutely stunning as well. For anybody into RC construction, super cool. We had a great time playing with that and some of the other Huina products for that video. We have another 8x8 video coming out on Thursday of a less expensive one, but also super fun, super scale, and it's going to fit all those construction vehicles. So a lot going on: surface, boats, planes, helis, you name it, we got it at Motion RC. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for shopping, and we'll see you this Friday. Bye, guys.